All right, so the subjected to constraints was x plus y is less than or equal to 20, then 3x plus 4y is less than or equal to 72. Then now our x and y is greater than or equal to 0. Which is, this means the non-negativity constraints. I will talk more about this non-negativity constraints in the Excel aspect. So what this means is that we can either choose to produce or not to produce, but we cannot produce in negative, right? If you remember in your economics, the shutdown point, right? So you can either choose to produce an answer, you will not choose. This basically looks like the shutdown point now. So you can either choose to produce 1, 2, 3, or not to produce, which is 0. But you can't produce negatives. That's what it means. So this was what was given in the question. So once you see max Z, it means we want to maximize profit. That's what it means. So now we are coming to formulate this in a graphical method, and then now try our possible best and then get the coordinate that can give us the maximum profit or the highest profit. That's what this means. So basically, where are we starting from? So I'm coming. Let's see whether I clean everything. Let me just clean and write it smaller. All right. So now, what we are going to do is we are going to find the coordinates for these constraints. Find the coordinates for these constraints, then I will plot it on the graph. All right. So this is what we are going to do. As we know already, we find our extreme ends for these coordinates. We're taking here the first one into consideration, which is x plus y is less than or equal to 20, right? So if we want to get the value of x or the value of y, we either equate one of them to 0. I hope you remember, right? I hope you remember.
Yes, please. Yes.
All right. Okay. So right. So that's what we are coming to. So now, because we want to find the values as x plus y, now it's not equal to 20. Right. So if we want to get x, then you have to equate y to 0. So meaning that x is going to be 20 when y is 0, right? When y is equal to 0, because we are going to equate it to 0. So I hope you get it. I'm just going straight forward from what we've learned so far. So I know we understand it. So now our coordinates for this is going to be 20, 0. And then if we want to get the value for y, we have to equate x to 0. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 20. Right. So that's it here for this side. So now we are going to get 0, 20 for this coordinate. So now we come down and then we do it the 3x plus 4y less than or equal to. So we also do it this way: 3x plus 4y is less than or equal to 72. Okay. Equals 72. So now we want to find, we want to know the value for x. So we equate y to 0. So when we equate y to 0, we are going to get 72 divided by 3. So 3x plus, because y is 0, 0 equals to 72, right? So if you want to get a value for here, you have to divide both sides by 3. So 72 divided by 3, we are going to get 24. So when x is equal to 24, y is equal to 0. So our coordinate is going to be 24, 0, right? Then we do the same thing to for y. So if we want to get y, then we have to equate x to 0, right? So 3 into bracket 0 plus 4y is equal to 72 divided by 4 by 4, because here is already 0. So 72 divided by 4, we are going to get y equal to 8. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 8. So 0, 8. Is it understood up to this point?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now, since we've gotten these coordinates, all we have to do is you have to plot our graph, right? Because you're using graphical method. So that's your segment graph. So your x as this, your y as this, right? Now let's check these coordinates. You can see the highest is 24, and the highest is 24. So we can do it 5, 10, 15, 20 or so. So I'm using a scale of 1 centimeter is to 5 units. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. So doing the same thing here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's basically the same thing here. So now let's plot this one. So first it was 20, 0. So 20 and 0 is here. Let me name here. Let's see. 6. 20, 0. And the next one is 0, 20. 0, 20. Yeah. 0. Yeah. That's it. Then the next one is 24, 0. 24, maybe somewhere around here. 0. Yeah. So I can name your C. 24. 0. Then the next one is 0, 18. 0, 18. Around here. All right. So let's just join them. So this was for this 2020. And then Scarlet. Hey, do we understand up to this point? Please, do we understand up to this point?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh, so who was able to do it up? Who got it up to this point? Who had it? Okay, correct. So from next week, any assignment that I'll give, the first person to submit and then get all correct will get 5 gig bundle for free. Okay. So, so if you submit your assignment first and get all correct, you get 5 gig bundle for free every week.
Yes, please.
Xavier, is it that you don't understand what we are doing?
Please understand.
Okay. I've seen some 2% match. That's why. Maybe I'm sure. So now, this is what we have now, right? And look at our constraints. You see, we have this sign less than or equal to, less than or equal to, right? So we assume, say, a lady is dancing here. Lady is dancing here, and one guy standing here. So the guy is standing here. The lady is dancing, shaking her ass because she wants to be approached by the guy. So her ass is facing here, right? So she's twerking towards this side. That's the meaning I find out of this sign. So meaning that this sign is twerking for this side, like twerking towards this side. It wants the guy to get attracted to her, right? So this same way, because this sign's ass is facing this side. Sorry for my word, but I think that this is what to make us understand the thing more clearer in the chapter. So because the sign's ass is facing this side, so our feasibility region will be at this side of the line. So here, let me change the color again. So it will be around to this side, the side of this line. Right, and also this side of this line. Do we understand it up to this point? Do we understand why the feasibility region is here? Because of this sign. Is it okay?
Yes, please.
Um, so please, can you go over the graph again?
I should go over the graph,
The graph,
how I plotted them, or how I solved for the coordinates.
the coordinates.
How I solved for the coordinates.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, if you want to solve for the coordinates for the graphs, then we have to look for the extreme ends of these, like the extreme values for these variables, right? So first we have x plus y is less than or equal to 20. Because we want to find the extreme values, we have to replace this by an equal to sign. Then just look for the values by equating any of these variables by 0. So first we equated 9 by 0, emission 9, y by 0. So you can see y is equal to 0. So when we replace y here to be 0, it is going to be x plus 0 is equal to 20. Technically, it will mean that x plus 0 is the same as x. It's equal to 20. Technically, x will be equal to 20, right? So that's how we had the value for x being 20. Because we equated y to 0, we assume y was 0. So y is equal to 0.
No, I'm talking about the graph, the line in the red.
The line in the red.
Yes.
Okay, so for the line in the red is for this particular one, right? So first was 24, 0. So 24 is somewhere around here, and 0 is still on this side. So that's why the first side we had 24, 0 for point C. And the next one is 0 and then 18. So 0 here, 18 is around somewhere here. That's why you plotted it. So 0 and then 18. Are you okay now?
Yes, please.
All right. So now let's continue. So because the feasibility region should be around this side, we have to look for a particular region that is going to satisfy everything. So when we take this particular line, let's start with it. When we take this blue line here, right, its feasibility region, yes, is facing this side, but there's this portion that is facing the back of this red line. It's facing the back of this red line, so that counts this place to be out of the feasibility region. Here is not part. Here is not part. And then here too, for this particular red line too, when you say yes, it is facing it, but it is at the back of this blue line, right? So here is also not part. But when we check here, this in front of this red line, it's here facing this side, and it's also in front of this blue line. So here becomes correct or valid for the feasibility region. Here becomes valid. This side becomes valid. And then checking this blue line here, in front of this blue line, it's also facing the front of this red line. So it makes here a valid. Okay, so now our visibility region becomes this whole area here. Right. Is it fine up to this point? So here becomes our visibility region. So in this angle, the guy is able to watch the lady as very, very, very well. So now we are coming to check which coordinates will it be very proper when the guy stands, and then you'll be able to view everything clearly. So that's more about maximizing the profit. So that's what we are coming to do. We are coming to check the coordinates in the feasibility region, the one that will give the maximum profit or the highest value or the highest view to the guy here, right? So we just draw a small table. You can choose to draw a small table, but I'll prefer the small table, and can be of this way. Right. Then the MACD was 4 S plus 1. So points. So in the feasibility region, we can see, yeah.
Is it 4x plus 5y or 4x plus y?
Hey, 5Y. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Bless you. All right. So, all right. So now, this point D, right? Point D has a coordinate here because it is in the feasibility region. So point D here will be a coordinate for us. So point D. Point here. Then what was X? X was 0. And then Y was 18 on point D. It's so 0, 18. So we put the same values in our calculator. So we put the same values in our calculator here. So 4 times 0 plus 5 times 18. So basically it means 5 times 18, which is giving us 90. Please, the next ones, I'll be expecting you guys to give me the figures. I won't calculate. So please be ready. Then there's also a point here. There's also a point here. It says an intersection. The intersection between the two lines is also a point, but we don't know the exact coordinates. Okay.
Please, I'm
just
lost.
naming. He said,
Please, I'm lost.
you are lost. You are lost. Where did you get lost?
Please, why did you write 4x plus 5y?
That is the magazine. Where when the guy stands, we are now looking at where when the guy stands, we'll be able to see you, your ass very well. So that is the maximizing equation here, which is 4x plus 5y. Because the question is saying max z, we are maximizing profit. When you see min z, it means we are minimizing cost. So we are going to put that max z here, get to test for where we are going to get the highest figure. Then that will become our maximum profit. Is that okay?
Yes, please, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So, for example, this z coordinate, we don't know the exact coordinate because our graph here is not drawn to scale. We can see say maybe it's 12, 12 or something like that. But we will solve that one later. So let's come to this point. I think this point is A. Yeah, it's A. 20, 0. 20, 0. So let me point C. 20, 0. I hope we are seeing it right. 20, 0. It was 20 on x axis, 0 on y axis. 20, 0. This was it. So kindly put this on the calculator and then give me the figure. So replace x
It's
here
80.
is what 80.
Yeah, it's 0.
It's then our point. All right. So the z here, we have to bring these two lines out, which is the equation for this line and the equation for this line, the red line. So the equation for the blue line was x plus, let me use 10 colors. X plus y is equal to 20. Then the other one is, the red one is 3x. Red color. Okay. 3x plus 4y is equal to 7. All right. So this is basically it. Now we have to use simultaneous equation to solve this, where you can either use a substitution method or elimination method by EWA. Sometimes in exams we will have limited time, right? So what normally this also comes normally in IE, not in exams. So you need calculator to do this fast and then move on. So what you have to do is you have to press, please, are we on our calculator? Let's follow this. I know say we know it already, but let's follow. You press mode, then you choose 5, which is equation 5. Then you choose 1. So you will see a small table labeled A, B, and C, right? So under then you see also a column with 1 and 2. So what you are going to do, we are going to insert this coordinate. So the first idea is 1x, but the 1 is not showing. So you just put 1, then equal to, then here too it's 1y, but 1 is not, so 1, then equal to, then here is 20, so 20, then equal to, then it will bring you to the next line. Then now you bring this 3 equal to, then the 4 equal to, then here 72 equal to, right? Then press another equal to, and you get the figures for x and then y. So x here when z
8 and 12.
okay, so 8 and then 12. So you see what I was saying, because it wasn't drawn to scale. So x square was around here, it's around 8 here above, and then here the 12 maybe it's okay. That's why you have to be using the simultaneous equation. You are looking at it with your eyes will lie to you. So now let's insert it into this coordinate and then see what value are you getting. Is that
92? 92.
Yeah. Please, are you all here? Are you all getting 92?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's very fine and very good. So look at it. So if you were this guy, standing here, on which of these coordinates will you stand for you to be able to view the earth very well? Which of these coordinates? Which of
Z.
these coordinates? All right, correct. So the same way we can bring this into a business. If you are in a business and you are producing,
I didn't hear.
he said,
Please, I didn't hear the answer.
the answer
Z.
is
Point Z.
because it has the highest value here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So we bring this same scenario into a business. So if you're a business and you're producing good X and good Y, and this is your price for good X, and this is your price for good Y. So you sell good X for 4 CD each, and then good Y for 5 CD each, right? Meaning that you are going to produce at point Z, which is you are going to produce 8 of X and then 12 of Y, because that will give you the highest profit. So it is, so whatever we are learning in school is not just for learning sake. We will be applying them in our businesses. I know some of you guys are already doing small businesses, big businesses too. Some are selling phones already. Some are selling spare parts, not human spare parts, I beg. Some are selling phone parts. Some also selling airports and the like. So if you have, let's say, an Apple airport and then a Samsung airport, and then the Apple airport is X and then Samsung airport is Y, and they sell Apple airport for 4 and Samsung airport for 5. You can't choose to go and bring all your products like you choose not to bring any product for X and bring everything for Y, and then you think you'll be making the maximum profit. So here too, you bring only Apple and then no Samsung. This is the profit you are making. And here too, when you bring 8 Apple, 12 Samsung, this is what you are getting, right? So this clearly will mean that you are going to bring this so that you can what, maximize your profit. So this is the main reason why we are learning this, to know the combinations we are going to mix up and then get our maximum profit. In some cases, production firms, for example, will find ways and means where they can produce at the lowest cost. With that one, you are going to apply the same scenario, but with that one, this sign is going to change, and then now the ass of this sign will come here. So if it is facing this way, then it means that our visibility region will be at the right hand side of the lines. So I think on Tuesday, before we start everything, we are going to solve a minimized cost question so that we can know how to apply this in our daily life. So it is sometimes they will be asking you that what advice are you going to give the firm, right? Or what advice are you going to give this boy? So I'm going to advise this boy to come and then stand at point Z so that you'll be able to view the two assets clearly. Because here he's not viewing any of one of the axes, only one pair that is seeing, that is shaking. Here to only one axe is shaking, but here two of them are shaking clearly. Get it? So I'm going to advise the firm to produce 8 quantities of Apple AirPods and then 12 quantities of Samsung AirPods, right, to make a profit of 72. That's how we apply this. Do we get it up to this point?
Yes,
Are
please.
we good?
Yes.
So when I give you another exercise, you can do it, right?
Please, no, I don't understand
And I will
why
say
did
yes.
you choose that? No, me, it wasn't me.
Okay.
Like, why did you choose the 72?
72.
You said to make a profit of 72.
92. This one, 92.
Cause you said 72.
Oh, really? Sorry. 92. So you understand it now?
Yes.
All right. Is there any question up to this point? No question. All right. If there is no question, then I think we'll end our session today here and then continue on Tuesday. I hope we are good. I just want everyone to understand the thing step by step. So today I'll give another assignment. I'll be expecting you to submit it by tomorrow evening. The first person to submit will get 5 gig free bundle. Not first to submit, but first to submit and get everything correct will get free 5 gig bundle. Is it okay? Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Deal.
All right. All right. All right.
And please wait, I want to ask something.
Okay.
So, like, you see the points, like, in case maybe, you see where you wrote the point A, in case you go and write point B there, you name it B, will it be wrong or?
No. All you need to do is to advise on the quantity. So you see, I didn't say they should produce at point A. If you mention point A, but you have to say the coordinates for point A and B. I said they should produce 8 Apple and then 12 Samsungs. You get it?
Yes.
So even with the points, add the coordinates to it.
Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for joining today's class. I hope you enjoyed it, right?
Yes, please.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
All right. Thank you very much for joining. You say move for day, move for. All right. Have a good evening. See you guys on Tuesday. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Thank you. Please send your friends to the group.
Okay. It's a band of doing one thing. Okay. All right.